All right, the answer to your plant prayers are here.
Oh yeah, Marlene, the plant lady, joins us now to answer some of your burning green questions.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Let's not use burning and plants in the same sentence, though.
Okay, got it. All right, here's your first question from our viewer. New leaves on bonsai are green, but some leaves are yellowing and dropping off. What's going on?
Okay, so, bonsais, they grow just like, well, a little bit different than standard plants, but all plants, when they put new growth on, if there's not enough nitrogen, they'll move the nitrogen, because nitrogen is one of the nutrients and that's actually mobile in the plant, and it'll move it to the new growth. And then sometimes it'll balance itself out and the older foliage will turn green again or it'll fall off. So for bonsai, you do grow them differently. I would still give it a little bit of fertilizer. Like fish emulsion is a very mild nitrogen fertilizer. So if that's what's happening, give it a little bit of fish emulsion and just wait it out too.
Oh, I like that. $2 there. Whoever did that. Next one. Should we cut off the old damaged leaves on our red Abyssinian banana? What can we do to help them?
Yeah. So bananas, they do make it through in our location, but they do suffer a bit. It's not like Hawaii where, they're weeds and they look beautiful year round. They do get cold, and you never want to cut the leaves off in the middle of winter because it's acting like a blanket and protecting them. So I would hold off a little bit on these until there's new growth coming off. The old leaves are not inhibiting new growth, and those leaves are still green, so it's still photosynthesizing, and it's still a bit chilly in the morning. So once you start getting new leaves, then yes, you could cut the old leaves off.
All right. And finally, this one here. What is wrong with my avocado? Too much wind. Will I ever get avocados?
Okay, so a lot of times avocados have brown tips. They're just notorious for it, especially if you have hard water. But this shows signs of drought. So when you have that very distinct line of brown and green and different shades of brown, that shows it went through definitely some drought. And yes, wind, especially dry wind, will dry a plant out more than anything. So don't be surprised if some of these leaves fall off. And as far as when you're going to give an avocado, if you start an avocado from a pit, a seed, it could take upwards of 20 years.
How long?
20 years.
20?
20. That's what happened to my aunt.
Oh.
But if you buy one at the nursery, when they're grafted and they're grown from cuttings, you're going to get, an avocado as early as 5 years. And then remember, having two plants, once they're flowering, it's going to ensure that you get more fruit because the flowers open at different times. And yes, they could self-pollinate, but to ensure that the pollen is getting to the right flower, it's good to have an A and a B type. They're labeled that way, and then they'll ensure pollination. But it's still young. So just give it time.
All right. She's here to answer some more questions today. If she doesn't get to yours, of course, you can follow her, Marlene the Plant Lady, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Flower Power Garden Hour. More questions later on this hour. Yes.